All right, happy Friday. We are starting in with getting some fenders painted. They are two-tone, but the truck's getting cab corners that are the two-tone, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint these the main color. I'll spray the two-tone when it's on the truck, so I can run a line right across the door, right across the cab corner, everything. So for today, these are getting painted blue. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Just scuff them down, seal them, get them painted. I don't know what's going on over there. That's a Bentley. He was in here blowing donuts last night, and then I don't know if he's working on it or what. I'm gonna have to see what's going on there. But we have one of the race car hoods. So that's not one that got wrecked, but that cutout is where there was an air cleaner, and testing and tuning, they found some things out about that not being an optimum setup. So I'm gonna glass that piece back in, and when I spray the parts for the wrecked car, I'll re-squirt that. So yeah, probably putter on those parts, because as soon as these parts are tacked up enough, I'll probably throw them out in the sun if we get some sun today, provided it's not too windy out there. We get crazy winds here, guys. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but off from the lake, if it's slightly windy in town, it's hurricane winds over here. Sounds like the house is gonna come off the foundation on a normal windy day. So as long as it's not too windy, I'll throw these outside. Don't need a wind gust taking a freshly painted fender off the stand. I'm gonna hang them to paint them, so that I can get them cut in and everything all in one shot. And if they're hanging, again, if you guys know anything about painting or whatever, you know, obviously, if I painted them like this, more likely for dust to settle on them. If they're stood up like that, less likely for the dust to settle on them. In fact, if I can have them hanging so that it has a little bit of a, I guess you'd call it a negative angle, I don't know, but if I could have them hanging, you know, you're on the wrong side, if I can hang them like that, even less likely that dust is gonna settle onto them. But regardless, hung in any direction is more or less better than painting it on the stand like that. Or they have fender stands that hold them up like this. I just have these cheap, cheesy little stands, but they work. So yeah, I already started in on that one yesterday afternoon before we put the hood on, just hand scuffing the edges with Scotch-Brite, and then I'll either just Scotch-Brite the whole thing, or if there's enough flat areas, I'll run the 400 on the DA over them, and then get some sealer on them. So that's our start to our day anyway. We didn't bring the Duramax to the shop last night. Well, we did bring a Duramax to a shop. We brought the red Duramax I painted back to the shop that it belongs at. We're gonna bring my Duramax to the diesel shop tonight, so that it can be worked on tomorrow. So, I guess we know what we're starting out with is these fenders, so that's what we're gonna jump in on. day is it? 29th. Guys, today and tomorrow, your last day, order a hat, multiple colors, multiple styles. Go on our website, highlandviewhotrods.com, go into merch, and the rest is all laid out. If you order a hat today or tomorrow, the last 2 days of April, you are entered into a contest to win $100 cash. We're gonna slip it in with your hat when we ship it. Every hat purchase is an entry. So if you buy 5 hats, you're entered 5 times. So go ahead and you have 2 more days. Pretty good odds. I don't know how many hats that have been ordered, but I feel like there's pretty good odds to win $100, and you know, you get a hat. You can buy the hat, you might win $100. You might get your money back. So yeah, 2 more days. Go do that. So I've decided that I'm going to do what the factory says you can do and paint over the e-coat. I don't generally do that. I generally seal it just because usually I'm trying to go to a different color sealer, either a white, a gray, or a black. In this case, I would do a gray, black sealer. A lot of times the e-coat is, for lack of better terms, shitty. But these are actually really, really clean. And there's so many contours and curves that the Scotch-Brite worked out well, and it grabbed a nice tooth in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my base coat right on the scuffed up e-coat. Like I said, the directions say you can. Manufacturers say you can go over e-coat. So that's what I'm gonna do, because why put it in black sealer if it's already in black sealer, right? So yeah, it's a dark blue color. We're gonna throw some base on here right now. The paint's all shook up, it's in the gun. We're gonna get at it. just gonna jump over here real quick. Get a jump on getting this piece hooked back to this piece, so it's all one piece. So all I'm going to do is I set a piece of tape in here just to hold it. The other end's going to sit on this stand. I'm going to tape it from the back side. Left the saw kerf or the cut, I left a gap evenly around so that when I resin it, almost like leaving yourself a gap for a weld. If I leave a gap, the resin has a place to go. Now with it sealed off with the tape will hold the resin from just running down through. Now with it taped in place, I'll just run the grinder around there lightly. Not right now, not while I'm painting. And then I'll drizzle some just straight up resin in there. And I'll flip it over, I'll grind the back side and lay at least just probably one layer of mat to hold the back side. And then I'll probably just fiberglass filler the outside. And that should do what it needs to do right there. I think we're good to go for clear coat. I think the base looks good, looks even. If it matches the truck, awesome. If it doesn't, we can always spray them when they're on the truck, but at least they're cut in and good to go. So get the clear mixed up, get them tacked down, get going with the clear. finish out the day doing a couple things to the bikes. And then for this weekend, I'll get the truck that these belong to in here, get going on that one, really get going on Monday, because Saturday we have baseball. Monday's my birthday, so I think Monday. So Sunday we're going to, I don't know, I'm not going to work on Sunday. I don't like parties, I don't like attention, so I'll probably just, I don't know, probably just go for a ride. I like to go for rides, check out some things, maybe check out a good place to eat. Yeah, I don't know. So Sunday, not gonna work. If we do anything cool adventure-wise, we'll bring you along. So yeah, this afternoon, tomorrow, be moving some stuff around, puttering on the bikes, and getting going on this truck so that we can hammer this truck out at the beginning of the week. Yeah, and then we're gonna I can start to breathe again, because we're gonna start catching up on the stuff that's been kind of lagging. Like, this truck took me forever to get parts. So once the parts came, I wasn't just ready to bring it in, because I had already, pushed it aside and been working on other things because I didn't have these parts. So it kind of jumped to the back of the line. The Model A, now that we're doing a little more to it, it kind of jumped to the back of the line. The 55, he's a good friend. I'm sure he's gonna want to start driving it soon, but he wasn't in a big rush, so unfortunately I kicked him to kind of the back of the line. But there's not a whole lot to do on that one, so when that one comes back in, it's not gonna take a whole lot to wrap it up. So I'm hoping within the next few weeks, everything's kind of back on track and I can catch my breath, because it was the tail end of winter, spring, everybody wanted their projects done, and I had a lot of rust work because it's a new year, everybody needs inspection, and then I got the dealership stuff, and it was a lot. So catching my breath, and then I threw a vacation in there for 5 days or whatever, which I needed. Yeah, so here we go. These are painted. I'm gonna putter outside so I'm not making a whole bunch of dust in here. And then we'll show you what we do the rest of the day. Maybe we'll show you the Jeep and what we're gonna do to that. Nice dark blue. They laid out nice. Clear laid out good. I mean, I don't usually have a problem with the clear not laying out well. Nice gun, nice clear. My biggest issue is usually dust, and in these I really don't have much. I have, a couple little dubs up there, but like I said, they're gonna get mounted on the truck, and I got a bunch of other work to do to the truck, so it'll be nothing to just take the mini buffer and knock some of that dust out of there. But yeah, nice color. Nice dark blue. And then, like I said, there's silver on the bottom, but we'll do that on the truck. All right, so with the fenders drying, we're gonna go ahead and done. Like I said, we just ground a little around there, just put a little slight V into it. Again, just like if you were grinding it to weld. So I'm gonna fill that gap with resin. When that's set up, I'll flip it over, I'll pull my tape, and I'll lay a mat as a patch in the back to tie all that back together, and then I'll body work the top side. So, without further ado, I'm going to mix up some resin and get after it. Got a couple little cracks on this fender here, so we might as well go ahead and hit those while we're fiberglassing that. That's drying. That came out nice. So we just got to body work the outside of that. So this here, I'm just gonna grind it, throw a little resin in it, mat on the back, body work the front, same as that. So just grind this out real quick. Surprise there. It's already been fixed, kind of. There's Mondo on it. Surprise there too, a little crack line there. Got the sticker over it and duct tape on the back side. I might as well fix it, right? Resin drizzled out on this front side to kind of glue it back together, and then we'll flip it around and mat the inside. Actually, with the buildup of the Bondo around here, I might have enough room to lay a couple pieces of mat out front. I think I will. Just a little chunk out here. I don't need that whiskey anymore. He's not the way I did back before. That stuff tried to kill me. Tell the truth, it never drilled me. I don't want that whiskey anymore. I don't need that whiskey. I don't mean to disappoint you. There's a chance I'm going to. Some people only like me when I'm stoned. Let's see what I do with that. Yeah, the crowd was a whole lot bigger, but I just can't remember. I don't need that whiskey anymore. I don't need that whiskey
is built up, it'll lay down in the void, in the crack there, so just be something. Still plan on the most of the support being from a layer of it on the inside, but we'll have this stuff wrapped up so you can see that repaired. We go from never doing fiberglass in here and welding and doing metal work to 2 days of fiberglass, but it's a little something different for you guys to see. All right, so while fiberglass is setting up, we jumped over, pulled this bike out. It was in the back room, undercover. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet or not. Basically going through it and cleaning it up, making it run. It's supposed to run, but I've never heard it run. It didn't get dropped off running. Because there's some kind of funky things going on. It's converted dual carburetors. It's a 4-plug bike with only a 2-plug coil and had a dead battery. So I'm gonna start with obviously fresh fuel. I'm gonna drain the bowls, drain the tank, do fresh fuel, new battery, start with the basics right there, and see if I can get this going. If I get it going, then we're changing out some things, changing out some pegs. We're changing out to a newer style seat. They have a Springer seat. That's what I'm about to work on right now, is make a bracket for the front. And then once I have the front bracket built, all I gotta do is drill a hole back here. So yeah, I'm working on the seat bracket right now, and it's gonna get some bar bushings, their shop. So just a basic going through, clean it up, paint some things like the brake lever, the kickstand, just kind of nut and bolt it, get it ready. So that's where we're at with this. I'm gonna make a seat bracket right now. All right, we're about to get real fancy making this seat bracket. Basically what I'm going to do is this seat has this bracket here that just slides into a bracket on the frame on the newer bikes. So what I'm doing, where this has a bolt up front, is I'm making this piece of square tube. It'll bolt to that bolt, and that bracket will be able to slide into here. We go. So real primitively, yep, that's hot. Very hot. Real primitively, I'll show you what we got going on there. So basically, right back here, I'm going to drill a hole, and that will set down onto this bolt. And then this piece here will catch the receiver. So I just gotta drill a hole. I'll set down on there. And then the seat will be able to slide in. We hope. Might have to do some adjustments. So we'll attempt it. For where it's good, we'll clean this bracket up or make one that's cleaner. But this is our trial piece. So I'm gonna grab a drill. Took it back to the machine shop, also known as the vise in my cordless drill. Grab a nut that fits that and then see what we got going on. Actually, I'll probably try it without a nut for now. Sometimes you get lucky. It grabs it perfectly like it belongs that way. So I'll clean that bracket up, soften the edges, give it a little black paint, put it on there. In the meantime, I can drill a hole back here. And I don't know if I'll probably just do a nut and a bolt because there's plenty of room there under, to get to it underneath. I think a nut cert would be more of a hassle. All this other stuff is just bolted through, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just do a little nut and bolt there. Yeah. Well, that worked out pretty good. So from a Springer seat to a later model Sportster seat. Yeah, not bad. I could probably even ride this thing if it had some T-bars or something. Oh, I can ride it like this. Not much different than the Sportster I just picked up. But. All right, back over here at ADD Garage. Now we brought one of our Sportsters in. I'm gonna clean up these lower legs. I'm not sure if I'm gonna try to clean them and just leave them aluminum. I'll probably scuff them down, tape this up, and just black them out real quick. I think I'll clean this down here. I'm going to black out a couple other things like the chrome chain guard in the back. I got to sand that out, prime it, paint it, so I'll probably do the same thing with these lower legs here. All right, there's our Walmart rebuild. They're just rattle can black, but they look a lot cleaner than what they did, all pitted discolored aluminum. If somebody wants to go back to the aluminum and take the time to polish them, it's easy to take off. For right now, that's much cleaner. Go back and forth. The aluminum on the case and everything is kind of like that. I'm going back and forth about high temp flat black on the whole motor tranny setup, and then just leaving like the chrome pipes, chrome filters, that sort of thing. But I don't know. I've had mixed results with doing that, but it may look a lot cleaner than it does. Don't know. I know that's clean. It took me about 15 minutes, so that was definitely worth doing. All right, we are wrapping up our day. We got forks powder coated, Super Duty fenders painted, this bike torn down, seat bracket built to accept the newer seat. We marked the hole. I didn't drill it yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a nut cert or if I'm just gonna through bolt it. What else did we do? We got this patch fiberglassed in. I'm just gonna body work the outside. Got these couple cracks fixed. We're gonna grind them down, patch the inside, body work the outside. Yeah, now we are going to bring the Duramax to the diesel shop. I just pulled it up in front of here because part of the problem was a broken bracket. So I just put a little weld on the bracket so that it doesn't leak as much exhaust on the ride over there. So here we go.